Who says crafting is a dying art? I'm finding crafters all over the Middle Tennessee area who make unique items that'll be passed down for generations to come. Welcome to HandMade Tennessee. I'm Kimberly Vance with my special guest today, Jennifer Bond. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
Thank you so very much for coming. I really appreciate it. I know we've had a very hard time getting you on, and I'm glad you're here today. You're going to make something that we can all appreciate.
Anybody
and love.
can make this too.
And
this is something for everybody. It's called a memory board.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Now, you've got all kinds of stuff scattered around. How did you first decide to start making memory boards? What attracted you to it?
I am a crafter. I do all types of different crafts. My main thing is sewing, but my daughter had asked for a memory board, and another friend of hers had asked for a memory board. So I just got everything together and we just made a memory board.
And so did you come up with this actual design, some of the designs you're going to show
This
us?
process I did, yes.
Oh,
but there's lots of different ways that you can make a memory board, and I don't think there's very many wrong ways to do one.
So. If it's something that you like, it's something that'll be very enjoyable for everybody.
Yes, it's easy for everybody to do, and it's very popular right now, and it's great for little teenage girls.
I know, so
constantly wanting to change out pictures.
And update their lives, I guess, so to speak.
Exactly.
And I imagine you could even, if you wanted, you could put something like this in maybe even a utility room or something with different phone numbers and stuff.
I actually have this one behind you. I actually have in my sewing room.
Oh,
so it matches my sewing room, and it's just sometimes I'll put notes of orders on here, or just the pictures of the kids or the girls, or just whatever's going on at the moment, and I'll just stick a picture in.
That is so cute, the way you've got that embellished and done. That's adorable, and you just stick your stuff down in there. That's why it's so easy to change out.
Yes.
Because you don't actually
just
have
pick
to
them
fix
up
anything.
and change them around.
Wonderful. Well, let's get started making a memory board today. All right, what have you actually got? Let's go ahead.
So right here, I have a foam board, and this is the first step for this particular one.
We'll get these on so we don't get any glue on us. So the foam board is the first thing. Now,
That's the
what
first
type
step.
of foam board?
These are just the little foam boards you buy. You can buy them at Walmart. You can buy them at craft stores. This particular one is a 20 by 30, and it's 3/16 inches thick. We're just going to use a regular household stapler, and that's the reason I'm choosing to use the foam board.
Okay.
You could also use whatever size board you want to. It could be a leftover piece of plywood. It could be heavy-duty cardboard. Whatever you have around. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money. That's one of the things that's a good perk for this project. It doesn't cost a lot of money.
That is nice. You know, a lot of times when people are doing building projects and stuff, there's a lot of that press board.
Just leftover press board.
That'd be good too.
Anything like that.
Now, does the width of it matter? I know you mentioned this is 3/16.
No, it doesn't. But just for this project, I've chose to use the foam board because I can use the household stapler. If I was to use a piece of press board or something, I would probably want to use a heavy-duty stapler or some really good glue. You could use this type of glue, which is a Fabri-Tac, or you could use something else a little heavier duty, like E6000, which is a jewelry glue.
Okay.
So that's a good all-around type of glue for either project.
All right, cool. All right, so we've got this. Now, what other supplies would we need to do it? We've got our foam board, our board that we're going to use. We've got our glue.
Okay. For this one, we're going to use batting to just give it a little bit of a nice texture feel to it. It just looks nice, and it has a nice feel to it. And then we're going to also use our fabric, and we're going to use ribbon and buttons, and the only other thing that you might need is some glue, a stapler, and you'll need some straight pins to hold your ribbon in place until you're ready to glue it.
Okay, cool. I know you've got several fabrics here.
Yes.
So would this just be a matter of personal choice?
Just a matter of personal preference. It can go with your decor. It can just go with whatever your teenager wants to go with at the moment, whoever you want to make this for.
Or even like we were saying, the number by the phone, to put phone numbers and start a board by the phone.
Yep.
Yeah, they can match anything. I love those, they're beautiful. All right, so what have you done here then? What's your first step?
So my first step was to find my center, which this of course was 30 inches. So I've got my center at 15, and I'm just going to cut this board in half.
Okay.
And I've already got it marked to cut it in half.
Now, you could use a larger board if you wanted,
could,
right?
yes.
But that,
That's
to me,
just your
seems like,
personal preference, what size board you want to use. You can use big or small. I've seen them very small and I've seen them very big. So
this size right here looks like this would be a nice medium size to use.
it is, and it's a very versatile size. It's great in kids' rooms, and it's great anywhere in the house, just about.
Now,
Kitchens
what are you scoring that with?
I'm just using this with a Fiskars straight edge X-Acto knife.
Okay, cool. An X-Acto knife is something we need all the time.
Yes.
Multi-uses. And now our batting, we can also get this pretty much anywhere, can't we?
Yes,
In
you
the
can
rolls?
get that anywhere. That one I actually just
Yeah.
picked up at Walmart.
Excellent. All right.
So this one, we're just going to set that off to the side for a few minutes.
All right.
Because we don't need it yet. Okay. The next step in this process is real simple. You're just going to lay your batting out across the top, and we want to have a little bit of overhang all the way around. So I've got about an inch overhang all the way around.
Okay.
And then I'm going to flip my board over.
Okay, so it's just like covering something.
We're just going to cover
Upholstering.
it.
All
It's
right.
just like upholstery. And then you're just going to take your stapler and you're going to staple it down.
All right.
Doesn't have to be pulled tight or anything. It's just going to be held in place.
Okay. You know, that is a good idea. I thought when we were talking about it, I thought, well, you just put a piece of fabric over something. But this is so much better, putting the batting down.
Right. And you could just do it that way. And a lot of times people will use a canvas, painter's canvas board.
That's a good idea.
And you can use those. And if you don't want to put the batting down, that's fine too. And those come in a good variety of sizes as well.
You know what, a lot of us, though, a lot of crafters have batting around.
Yes. Left over from a project. Or, you know, maybe you've got something else you want to use it for, because that's very versatile too.
Yeah. Yeah, you can even make little minis too.
Yes.
Little mini quilt size pieces. That would be really cute also. Oh, I'm loving the sizes of these.
So after we get that done, we're going to take our fabric.
Okay. And you've chosen that. That is
I've chose this
adorable.
one. I thought it would be a fun print for kids. And I think my daughter has already laid claim to this one.
Okay.
Or one of them anyway. So we're just going to, again, put that in the center, and we're going to...
Again, you have about an inch overhang? Okay.
You're just going to put that over and line that up on the sides and start
Stapling again?
stapling it again.
All right. I'll let you do that. I'll hold
go
it
ahead.
instead. Okay. I don't want to mess it up.
No,
Oh,
you can't hardly
cute.
mess it up.
All right.
Like I said, this is a project that anybody can do, and this is great to get your kids involved in something.
Here, I'm going to let you take over from here.
Okay. And I'm just going to swap it around, turn it around, and pull this just a little bit tighter on this side. Not real tight.
Okay.
I don't want to stretch it, but I want to pull it a little bit tighter so it'll be
Nice and
cleaner and
taut.
crisper
Okay.
on the front.
Yes, this color too is so cute, so versatile. Now, where do you find your fabrics?
You can get them anywhere. I order a lot of my fabrics online. This particular one actually came from Hobby Lobby. It's just a real cute, fun print for the kids.
You know, and I have been seeing a lot more so lately, just bundles, little small pieces of
Yes,
fabric.
fat
And you can find
quarters.
those- Yeah,
Yes.
you can find those a lot. And that's exciting because you don't have to have something off
Right.
the bolt.
And with this, you could actually go in and ask them to cut it at 19 or 20 inches, and that would cover your whole board.
Oh, nice.
So you don't have to worry too terribly much about having a huge piece of fabric here. And again, that saves money.
And I like the way you've done these like wrapping paper on the end, so it looks just as nice on the outside.
Right. Well, we're going to actually even cover our back side here.
Oh, really?
So we won't have any of this actually showing.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So now we're ready
Cute.
to lay out our ribbon. That's
Isn't
how
that
fast that is
cute?
covered.
And it's got a nice little pad there
Yes.
too. I like that. That is very smart, putting that batting under there.
So now when we're laying out our ribbon, we're going to just take our ribbon and decide where we want it to start at.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking right in there. And
Yeah,
then
that
I'm
looks
going to
nice.
measure on my ends, let's see, and see if I'm about even. I'm going to do about 2 inches on each side here. Make sure I'm about even.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is where your little
down.
pins come in handy. Doesn't
And
have to
again,
be perfect.
You pulled that a little bit too, just to make it
Just
tight.
pull it a little bit.
All right.
Doesn't have to be perfect, but you kind of get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we're going to leave a little bit of extra, probably about 1.5 inches overhang.
Okay.
And we're going to move on to our next piece. Now we're going to have to decide how wide do we want our diamond pattern to be. So I used 3 inches on this particular board, and I like that look,
so
but it
cute.
uses a lot of ribbon. So if you don't have a whole lot of ribbon, you may want to go 4 inches wide. And I think on this one we'll go 4.
That is so cute. Oh, and I see you've got, oh, I'm excited. I see you've got it ready to hang.
Right.
Oh, that's so cute. And so the closer, obviously, the closer you get with your ribbon, the more ribbon it does require.
It does require more ribbon.
But we were talking about spools of ribbon. They, you just need to kind of make sure you've got enough.
Yes.
Right, 9 yards or however many you might.
These spools come with 5 yards of ribbon on it, and usually 5 yards is plenty.
Okay.
If you do make a bigger board, you're going to have more ribbon. If you put your spaces closer together, you're going to have more ribbon.
Now I'm wondering too about a solid, perhaps a solid piece of fabric, and then if you had like a lot of leftover ribbon, seems like you could combine all that and make it
Good,
another
and it would
one.
actually be really cute.
Oh, that would be cute.
Of course, everybody has seen these little memory boards. You can get them at little decorator stores, and they're pretty expensive. But you
Yes.
can make one of these fairly inexpensively. And I guess necessity is always the mother of invention.
Right.
So that's why we learn how to do these things. That's actually what got me into crafting.
It's either everybody eats tonight and we make our own crafts.
Right, exactly. So,
So
and I'm
you're
just
just measuring
measuring it
those.
out on the end at 4 inches. And then pitting it into the side of the board.
And again, that's to keep it in place.
That's just to hold it in place. And then I cut it.
Like you were saying, even with the press board or the plywood or anything, you could really.
Right. Oh, you could do this with just what you have on hand, and it'd be really, really cute.
You know, and I've been finding these pieces of the foam board for like $1 a piece. So you can get 2 boards out of
You
that.
can actually get the foam boards at the Dollar Tree. They do carry it sometimes, and a lot of times they carry it through the school year. So that right now is a good time to
Yeah.
actually look for that.
And so you're just putting these about 4 inches apart. Now, do you find that for a board this size, do you find that 4 inches is a good?
Like I
width?
said, this one I did 3 inches, and this one I'm doing 4 inches. But again,
I guess you could get more. The more ribbon you have, the more spaces you have, the more
Right,
stuff
right.
you get on.
right.
Okay.
That's just really a personal preference. With that one, I didn't want a lot of ribbon on there, so I made the diamonds much bigger.
That is just attractive. That is so nice. I love that. All the little pictures and stuff. That is so cute. The background of that, that's gorgeous. How far do you figure you have these diamonds apart?
I don't know.
4 or 5 maybe? Maybe 5 or so?
Let's see. We've got them about 5 inches.
That's cute. That makes a beautiful design also. But you know, you've still got quite a bit on that board.
You do.
Cute. And I love your choice of colors.
It's just something fun. I think the girls helped me pick this one out.
The ones who have it spoken for already.
Yes.
So they were excited. It's like, yay, Mom's going to make us something today.
Right, right.
cute. That is cute.
There we go. All right, so
All right.
now we're finished with our stripes this way, and we're just going to go the other direction.
Okay.
This is where you make your diamonds at.
And now,
We've
do you
already
ever
got our
do-
measuring done.
Uh-huh. Oh,
So
good, yeah.
now we don't have to do anything but just apply it.
Nice.
So.
Do you ever do other shapes, like maybe you could do squares or something? Do you ever do the squares just like straight up and
I
down?
have not.
It doesn't seem
But
like
I
it
think
would
you,
come out
yeah,
as cute.
I don't think it would come out as cute, but you could still do a square and put the diamond pattern on it. I have seen them done as ovals or circles with the diamond pattern on it,
Oh,
and
I
that
bet
turns
that's
out really
cute.
cute too. So we're just going to start all the way back around here.
All right. And again, you're just measuring that by where it
That's
was
it.
before. Aren't you
Yep.
smart?
Makes it a lot easier when you do it this way.
Leaves out a step, too. Mm-hmm. And so many times I get so tired of using the ruler.
Yes.
And you just pin those in the same spot. Oh, that's cute. So there's what you were talking about, your measuring already done. Very good. So cute. Oh, that is just going to be fabulous. You know, and you could even use, if you used a solid, you could use a white, a green, and a pink.
You
That
could.
would be cute too. I like this, so it's got the little green stitches in it. So cute.
Sometimes you want to have a good contrasting pattern with your ribbon, especially if your fabric is real busy. You don't want to get real busy on your ribbon, but
Take away from the
right, and
things you put on
sometimes
it.
something like this will just add to its character. So, and again, you could also use whatever you want to. So I've got some zebra there, and I've seen zebra. The zebra would actually look really cute with this one.
It sure
So,
would.
This one looks a little off to me, so we'll just adjust that a little bit.
All right. And too, it looks like you could even make some little bows and hang on the
You
corners.
could. You could actually make your hanger out of a ribbon back if you
Oh,
wanted to.
yeah. Oh, that's
So-
a good idea.
So after we get to this point, the only thing we're going to do is flip it over and take our Fabri-Tac.
Okay.
And we're going to tack each one of these down with our glue.
Okay.
And this is a
Oh.
pretty quick drying glue, and it actually is designed for fabrics to bond to other fabrics. So this is a really good versatile glue for this particular application.
Fabri-Tac.
Fabri-Tac.
Now, do we have to get that at a specialty
You
store?
can actually get this at Walmart.
Excellent.
You can buy it at just about any of the craft stores.
Oh, that's moving right along.
Doesn't take long at all. And like I said, this is a really fun, easy project for your girls to do.
I started to say this would be really fun to do, like on a rainy afternoon, or as an
Yes.
art project for us homeschoolers. We're always
Yes.
talking about looking for art projects. Now, the fellows, it seems like our little fellows could use this too, make like maybe a sports
A
thing
sports
or race
themed
car.
or race car or
John Deere fabric?
Yes.
Been seeing a lot of the John Deere fabric.
Or you could even just take something simple like the little stripe I have over there and do like a pirate theme.
Oh, how cute. Especially for the littler fellows. Oh,
Right.
that would be cute with some red ribbon and, oh, that's cute. Yeah. You've got some gorgeous fabrics here. And again, you just kind of pick these up wherever?
Just wherever. I'm a fabric collector.
Oh, I love these. These are so cute. Okay, here's mine.
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
make
love
mine out
that
of this
one.
Paris. I like that. Oh, those are beautiful. And that is absolutely gorgeous too. That looks like a beautiful wallpaper.
That is an old damask pattern,
Oh, that is
which
gorgeous.
we're seeing a big surge in a lot of the really ornate patterns like
Yes.
the damask.
I'm loving that too. The wallpapers that are coming back like
Yes.
this too. I love these. Now, I noticed that your fabrics are a little bit different in texture. This is a little bit stiffer than this
This is
one.
a decorator weight.
Okay.
And this one is a cotton.
Okay.
And either one of them will work just fine.
All right.
On this particular board, I have a decorator weight, and on this one, I have a cotton. So
Excellent.
it's just a preference of which one you
What you like looking at.
Right.
All right. So there is no wrong or right
No.
fabric to use. All
So our next step and our actual last step, or one of our close to our last steps, is our backing.
Okay.
So we're going to take our back. That was the other piece that we just cut off.
All right. I was just looking
And we're
everywhere.
going to apply our glue,
Okay.
and we're going to just sandwich this in.
Because that's what you've done here.
Yes.
Ah, how
And this just
neat.
covers up all your seams. You could do this if you wanted to use like a plywood board or something. You could actually use a piece of poster board or something to cover up the back, or another piece of fabric.
All right, let me ask you about this, and I'm sure you've probably tried or at least thought of it. Could you cover two and make like a pattern on one side and then another on one side and then glue them together like that? Would that
You
work?
could.
So you could have it maybe reversible, except this would be the
Right.
problem.
Well,
right
you
here,
could
right?
actually sandwich your hook in between
Inside
and
it.
have it up at the top if
or
you
again,
wanted
use
to
the
do that.
fabric like you said.
Yes.
Oh boy, getting creative now.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. That's a great idea.
So now we've got our back on,
Okay.
and our front is nearly finished. It's not quite finished yet. We're just going to press that down and let that.
And again, you use
Bond
the
a little
fabric
bit.
tack for that as well?
Yes.
All right. That is precious.
Now our next step is really, really simple. We're going to staple right through each one of these center of the diamonds.
Okay.
And the purpose of that is just purely decorative and to hold where your pictures are going to go.
Okay.
So you don't have to do every one of them. You can if you want to. On this one and this one, I have done both of those.
Okay.
And that just allows you to hold it.
Well, too, plus it gives it kind of a quilted look.
Yes.
I like that.
Well, I think the stapler is out of staples.
Well,
Yep.
all right.
So anyway, after we do that part,
Okay.
we're going to take our decorative buttons. Now, again, you can get really creative with this part. You can use the buttons that you have on hand. These are a lot of old antique buttons.
Oh, wow.
There's some new buttons in there too. That one's a real fun one.
Cute.
You could use something like
Yeah, I'm
that.
seeing that with that right there.
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
There's a button that you could actually cover in there. You could actually take fabric scraps and cover that with something in particular.
So do you find yourself collecting buttons also?
I collect all kinds of things, so.
I can't imagine what
Yeah.
your stash looks like.
This one would be really fun too for a little kid's room. Maybe you wanted to do red with black polka dots and have ladybug eyes on there or something.
Oh,
just squiggly eyes, just something to hold the centers.
So you could really pretty much make
You
a board
really
just like
could.
anything you wanted.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
So
cute.
what we're going to do now is just take, oh, here's some little bling bling
Oh,
too.
I like
Teenagers
those.
like those.
Peel and stick. Now, would
Peel
you
and
actually-
stick. I would actually put glue down
Okay.
because
Just a
that
better
peel and
idea.
stick is not going to stay very
All right.
well. So after you have decided on your centers and you've gone through and you have stapled each one of these sections, you're just going to take your fabric tack. You're going to put it right in the center and glue your button down.
And I see what you're saying about stapling it. That's what actually gives it some.
It
You
does.
can
It
hook your
keeps
stuff
it-
in there.
Right. It keeps it down.
Oh, how cute.
So you've got, and this will have little strings off of it, just like if you were hot gluing it without the hot glue mask.
All right. Oh, I like that. And I don't think that burns as badly, does it? Are you just going to use a variety of buttons?
You can use a variety. You can do whatever you want to with it.
Those are cute. Now, where did you find your buttons? Again,
At
just at
Walmart.
The store. Okay.
I try and buy things local whenever I'm trying to do a project that
Right.
somebody else would want to do. It's discouraging when you have to go out of town for all your pieces.
Yes, it is. I don't enjoy that. We were talking about it's hard to get out of town.
Right, it is. So, and you can use different sizes. You can use big ones. You can use small ones. You could use those if you wanted to. Just the sky's the limit, whatever it is that you want to do.
How cute. And again, oh, I noticed that you put two hooks on this one.
Yes.
Two of your.
And if you'll look on the back, I didn't use anything special. I used key rings, old key rings that I had. So
What a
it's
good
not
idea.
anything special. It was just something that I had on hand.
Oopsie. Did you
And
buy
just
this
did that.
board black?
I did buy the board
that's a good
black,
idea.
and I knew what I was going to do with it, so that's why
So
I
you
bought it black.
that way.
Yes.
Oh, that is so cute. And so again, you could just change these pictures out anytime
That
you
is
felt
as
like
easy
it.
as that.
Ah, I love that. A memory board.
A memory board.
What a great idea. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing all your ideas with us today.
Thanks
this
for
has
having
been
me.
really fun, and I can't believe you whipped that up so
Yes.
cute in such a time. So that, again, is a good rainy day project or
It
just
is.
any kind of art project. Wonderful. Anything else you'd like to share with us?
On your back, you can use a variety of different hangers. These are really good. Coat tabs, if you have coat tabs laying around. Just whatever you have laying around. It doesn't have to be expensive to do the project.
And just any way
So,
that you wanted to hang it
yes.
up. Wonderful. Well, thank you so very, very much, Jennifer. I
Well,
really
thanks for
appreciate you
having me.
coming. This has been really fun. Well, that's our show for today. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can email us at handmadetn@bltv.net or like us on Facebook at HandMade Tennessee. Thanks very, very much to our very special guest today, Jennifer Bond. I'm Kimberly Vance, and I hope that you've been inspired to create your own Handmade Tennessee. If you enjoyed today's show, check us out on Facebook for other shows and information at www.facebook.com/HandmadeTennessee. You can also email us your comments or suggestions to handmadetn@bltv.net.